Here we go. Let's get this party started.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live, dude. Someone just got the notification.
Oh, somebody just got a notification.
Working.
Let me see if I got mine. Nope, I never got mine.
Are you a subscriber?
I think so.
Let some people jump in here and then we can get into it. It's a beautiful day in San Diego. I wish I was out playing golf right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Why don't you come out with us?
Maybe I will.
got our last practice of the season, kind of. Or I guess this week, and then Monday we have one more practice, and then Tuesday CIF for the kids. I'll let a few more people jump in, but I'll tell you guys how we did yesterday if you guys want to hear it.
Oh, there's a lot of people in here already.
Wow, that is pretty good. Who's first? Oh,
Sebastian.
What's up, Sebastian?
Good job, man. Number one.
Where's Charles?
Charles is in here.
No, he's not.
He is.
Charles, you're like number 15, buddy.
Yeah, Charles is slipping a little bit. Let's do a quick shout out. What's up, Cameron? What's up, Ian? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Chris?
Oh yeah, since this is all about shout outs right here.
Is that comment still under your skin a little bit?
I don't even care.
I know.
It didn't bother me, but this is fun for us. We enjoy this, so hopefully you guys do too, and we're glad that we have so many people already into the live stream.
So after next week, you're all done with golf season, and you're all mine, right? We can go play a couple times a week.
Maybe. So Tuesday, Thursday is CIF for us, and then if one of my kids makes it to regionals, then I've got one more week. So it's kind of in limbo. We'll find out on Thursday. But just so you guys know, we lost our play-in yesterday by 2 shots. So that was kind of a bummer. I thought we were going to make it in. We lost to the number 6 team in the county. Right now we're ranked 9th, and so we lost by 2, and so we're probably going to get about 3 or 4 kids in for CIF that qualify. One's on the bubble right now, 3 for sure. So we'll find out, I think, tomorrow morning whether the 4th gets in or not. So
that's close though. 2 shots off, man. That is so close.
And I'll just tell you, I hope she doesn't watch this, but one of my kids, my protege, takes a 7 on the last hole. It was a par 3. She hit one in the bunker, and she made a mess of it, and which was kind of a bummer because if she takes a 5, we end up winning. So
Jeez,
I didn't rub it in because I was a little bit bummed, but it was a good effort by everybody though from the team.
Cameron's asking, he's like, do you all take two hits off the first tee or breakfast ball? We usually don't. I mean, if we step up and it's super cold out, sometimes we'll just hit 2 more just to get warmed up. But we usually just play the first ball.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the last time we did hit 2.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So no breakfast balls. But if we're just having fun and it's a friendly game and we're not with cameras and we hit one out, it's a breakfast ball for us. We're not super strict on that.
Will you ever play in UK or Europe? I hope so. I mean, we've had so many people hit us up wanting us to come out to the UK and just other parts of the world, and South Africa is another popular one. Australia, people have been asking. So I think that's all we want to come out there and do some videos out there, get to experience some of the golf courses. But yeah, it's just kind of a timing thing, and obviously we're both really busy with work and then just being able to kind of afford the trip too. So I think it's going to happen. Hopefully sometime next year we can start branching out a little bit and travel the world.
So TJ said, hello from Boise, Idaho. Got any fun golf trips planned? Like we mentioned before, December 3rd we're going out to Florida. We're going to play with a couple PGA pros, a US Open winner, and a fan from the channel. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a fun vlog series.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah,
that's going to be awesome.
Sweet.
And we're going to be doing some editing on the fly out there too. So we're going to try to keep posting videos. And I think one of the days is during a live stream day. So we'll see. It depends on when we're playing, but we're going to still try to at least maintain some kind of schedule while we're traveling.
And we'll try and do a live feed for you guys, maybe more than once since we're out there. We'll give you guys kind of an update on how everything went. So, and then
I was just reading Charles's comment. He said, "Hello from the pickup line at the kids' school."
All right, Charles, we'll give you a break, buddy.
Who had the biggest swoop, Mike or Duncan?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I did not have my A game out there. I struggled with my swing quite a bit. It was a little frustrating because I didn't know where the ball was going. But you know, it was just a fun time out there playing with him, and you know, just being able to spend some time with the kid and get to know him. And we had a great time with him and his dad and his mom. Great family, and we you know, it was probably one of our favorite vlogs that we've done. So
yeah, it's definitely in the top three. I mean, he had such a good attitude. I mean, there were some negative comments, unfortunately, on some of the videos with him about, you know, just the way he was playing and whatnot. But you gotta like keep it in perspective. This kid's 13 years old, steps up on the first tee, no warm up, and then on top of that, we're like surprising him out there, and you know, and then you got a camera in your face and you got to perform. So it's definitely a tough ask, but we had a great time, like Mike said, and hopefully we get the opportunity to play with him out here at Santa Luis. We invite him out, as you guys probably saw in the comments, and would love to have him down and, you know, go out there and just have some fun. I'm sure he'll play 10 shots better, you know, just second time around, because I remember our first time on camera and it was pretty ugly too. So.
And Paris is going to join us with Duncan too. I already talked to her, so we'll do a little vlog with those two.
What are your guys' handicaps? I'm down at a 2.4 now. Mike, what are you at these days? It's funny because he doesn't post scores, so it's like whatever he feels like saying is his handicap.
I'm a 1. We'll just put it at that. The Breeders' Cup next week. We are supposed to go. All my limos are going to be there out in Del Mar. I'm actually going to be in Vegas that weekend. So, but yeah, Breeders' Cup's super popular out here.
Your mom's in the house.
Oh, what's up, moms? Back from Italy and France. She went to go visit some family, drink some wine, vacation, you know, but now she's back to reality and back home. So welcome home, moms. Frank just said, thanks for that awesome wedge that's coming soon.
You're welcome, Frank. Yeah, so we announced the winner. I contacted the people who won the 2 wedges. If you guys remember from the last few videos, or actually it was the previous video series, we did like the red and white blue wedge giveaway. So Frank's is on his way, and then the second person just sent me their address today. I forget his name, but this is going to be coming out too. So
Gene, what's up from New York?
Yeah, what's up, Gene?
Jacob said, do practice vlogs. You guys really want to see that? I feel like that's kind of boring, you know, just watching us hit golf balls. We are going to practice quite a bit, hopefully in November, a little bit more than play, and kind of get ready for our Florida trip, and hopefully we can play pretty well out there. But I'm trying to get this guy to practice a little bit more in November, and you know, maybe 3, 4, 5 times a week if we can.
Yeah, I really want to focus. I think my focus for like in November is just going to be short game. It's going to all just be around that. I feel like I'm striking the ball pretty well right now, but I think like if I can just get up and down, you know, 2 or 3 times more around than what I'm doing right now, which percentage wise is pretty big percentage, but that's just going to be my focus. Watching you play in the last series, I know you didn't have your A game by any means. You missed a lot of tee shots, iron shots, but you got up and down a few times from like positions that you shouldn't have gotten up. Like most people would not even be able to think about getting up and down. You made some putts, and you know that like just kind of like sparked it in my mind. So good job out there, and
Thanks.
You motivated me too. You know about practice. I want to go practice today. So
yeah, how about his 76 out there, which was pretty spectacular considered all the conditions. You know, you guys couldn't tell, but the wind was about 30 miles an hour or so. And the greens were super undulated, and we couldn't get a true read on them. I think it takes, you know, probably months to even get comfortable on those greens. But this guy grinded out. He just hit a lot of fairways and greens, and just shot a nice 76 out there. Beat me down by 4, so that was good. Yeah, he was pretty happy on the way home, and you know, rightfully so. You know, he deserved to you know, get that W.
It didn't feel like that good of a round when we were going through it, only because it was like we were so tired and exhausted from like just getting bad breaks. I mean, you got way more bad breaks than I did, like in the bunkers and stuff. But
maybe the 2 worst lies I've had all year was within a couple holes apart.
Right.
You know, that bunker, and you know, I was happy to make a bogey on that one, to be honest.
That was a great bogey.
But
that was a phenomenal bogey.
So I feel like I was scrambling for bogeys, you know, so it was hard. You know, I did not have my normal swing, and I didn't know where the ball was going, to be completely honest. So, but we had a great time out there regardless.
So Gabriel just made another donation. Thank you so much, Gabriel. And he asked, do you guys have any collabs with other YouTubers booked? So right now we have been talking to me and my golf guys, Andy and Pierce, and they told us today that basically they're going to be too busy while they're out here, but they want to just grab a drink with us and sit down and chat it up. So I don't think we're going to be able to get a collab in with them, but I'm going to just keep harping on them and trying to get them out. So they're on the radar. And then there's a new guy, I think his name is Andrew Jensen, I want to say. He's got like 3,000 subscribers. You guys might have seen his channel. He's putting out really good golf videos, and he's in Canada, but he reached out to us as well, and another, Charles, let us know about him. I checked out his channel, so he said he has some airline miles and he might make a trip down here to play some golf with us, which I think would be awesome if he did. He seems like he's a pretty good player. He's trying to go pro, playing on some mini tours and stuff, so
yeah,
seems like a really nice guy. So those are kind of the two main guys, and then we're working on the Nate shot thing with Callaway a little bit, but we'll give you guys more info on that once we have it.
And we're also trying to stalk David Toms, so
Yeah.
we're thinking about following him somewhere and coming out with this shirt, and maybe invite him to play 18 with us. That'd be pretty cool if we could do that.
If you guys are on Twitter, shoot him a tweet and say we'd love to see a collab with you with Golfholics, because he's definitely on Twitter and we've tagged him in a few things, but he hasn't quite responded yet. So maybe he just needs a little oomph from the community, and we'll get there.
Tim's in the house. What's up, Coach? He's got a plan with San Marcos, I think, today. So good luck to him and his match. It's pretty much going to be a bloodbath, but good luck anyways.
Kyle said he just ordered his hat from our store. So thanks for the support, Kyle. Really appreciate it. And yeah, it's going to probably look great on you.
Duke asked, have I helped out Justin with his wedge game? No, not yet. Our schedules are pretty crazy. He's got 3 kids and a family and everything else. So eventually, I think in November, we'll get together and I'll fix his wedge game. He's a really good athlete, so it won't take much for him to get back to hitting it square again. He's just used to swinging like an animal with his driver, and he thinks he can do that with the wedges, and obviously that's just not possible. So, but he'll be back at it.
All right, we're getting some questions about work and stuff. So Mike owns a limo company. We've gone through this a million times, but Mike owns a limo company, self-employed. I own my own business too. It's an online media business, and I'm self-employed as well. So we work for ourselves, and then this is kind of like a side passion project. It's not even really a business, but it's more, we just love to play golf and create videos, and we want to grow the game. So that's why we're trying to do collabs with people that are serious about golf and getting better, and then trying to get exposure to some of these juniors and younger players that are either in college or going into college. So hopefully they can get some of that social media love too, because it matters to them, right? So if like a sponsor is looking to pick them up, all that stuff moves the needle for them. So just trying to get them some hookups. Do you practice logs for Pinsky?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Whenever we do practice, I think that's what kind of got him triggered with golf was, we were able to practice together and, talk a little smack, gamble out there, try and hit, certain shots at certain pins and just, have fun with the game of golf. And I think, hopefully that created that desire to improve and just have fun with it instead of just going out there and hitting 1,000 7-irons or, whatever, trying to hit that perfect swing. Him and I both try and work the ball both ways on the practice range and just have little contests here and there. And, we gamble a little bit out there. So, and if you guys are kids, you don't have to gamble for money. You can gamble for push-ups or car washes or, anything like that. So, it says bad connection.
I don't know what I could do about it. A few people have asked for more info on the Golfholics Invitational. There's a link down below. I actually added it this time. It says Golfholics Tourney, and there's a link to it. But it's going to be July 16th next year, and it's going to be at Santa Luz. So the home track, you guys have probably seen it in the videos. It's $250 a player, so it is kind of steep, but you got to keep in mind that you're paying to play at a private course. It's going to be completely closed down. It's only going to be tournament players that are going to be there, and then the staff. And then it's going to be lunch and dinner included in that rate. And plus we're going to have prizes out there and all kinds of raffles and just other fun stuff. So we're also getting some sponsors for holes right now. So if you guys own a business or someone that might be interested in sponsoring a hole, again, check out that link, and it has my email there. So just have them contact me, and we can start talking about what the options are there. But yeah, hopefully some of you guys can make it out, and we already have some people committed that are coming outside of the country, which I think is absolutely amazing that someone's willing to take a trip out here just to play some golf with us. But
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. I mean, it's about creating a community and a connection with you guys, and that's what we're doing, and that's why we created this tournament.
And we'll also try and set up a few more rounds. I know
Yeah.
we're going to play with Charles, probably Alan Lynn, and a couple other guys. So if you guys do make it out, let us know ahead of time, and we'll schedule something either at Santa Luz or the Rancho Bernardo Inn. And then I'm lagging on getting back to rates on the RB but it'll probably be roughly 100 to 150 per person.
So Arno made a £2 donation, so thank you for that, Arno. And Bob just made a $5 donation, and let me see if there's a question that he asks. If I cover your green fees, could I convince you to play Kahili Golf Course in Maui in the afternoon? The trade winds are brutal.
That sounds like fun. Anything
Yeah.
in the afternoon in Maui is really tough. So you definitely have to have your A game out there, or you could get punished. And
Yeah, and we're planning on going to Hawaii next year, so
Yeah.
that might work out really well, Bob. I mean, we're going to go out there for kind of a family vacation / do some vlogs, and we've had some other people contact us wanting to play in Hawaii. So just shoot us a message through the website. Let's just exchange info, and we'll just kind of make sure that we plan it out so we can get out and play together.
Yeah, and I think we're going to play with a few other guys from the channel too
Yeah.
out there. So maybe we can make something work, and we'll figure it all out. Hello from Ireland. Where do you get your guys' clothes and merch? Shop.golfholics.com.
Yeah.
It's on pretty much every video, so it's in the link is in the description. Just go ahead and click on that, and then if you guys want an original David Tom shirt from the Golfholics, you can pick one up there. And this guy, I know you can't quite see it, but he's got our. Oh, there we go.
You can see it.
There we go. I know we're
Golf club crew.
and we didn't plan this out. I know we're twinning, but
And I was too lazy to change after he got here. I was like, we're wearing the same thing, but
Yeah.
whatever.
it doesn't happen too often. But
Yeah.
whatever.
And Tyler's asking, what course should I play in Monterey this weekend? Spyglass on Sunday, not sure on Monday yet. Definitely do Spyglass. I mean, if you haven't played Pebble, you kind of have to. It's just a bucket list item, even though our experience wasn't great. It's still Pebble Beach. I mean, you can't take that away from them. Yeah, I mean, if you can get out to Monterey Peninsula, that's a sick course. What's the other good one up there?
Olympic.
Yeah.
And then Pasatiempo
Olympic would be
is
sick.
not too far away.
Yeah.
And then you got Spanish Bay, that's also right there. It's a link style course, so for me, I'm not a huge fan of those type of courses. A lot of blind shots, but it is on the ocean, so which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then we stayed at the Spanish Bay Inn, and it was awesome to stay there. But we skipped out on that course just because I've played it already once, and it didn't wow me like some of those other courses that we played. So.
Boogie Golf Guy is asking, how's the FFA class going? So if you guys don't know what he's talking about, I posted on Twitter yesterday that I'm starting to take my prep courses to get my drone pilot license. And I'm not doing that because the FFA reached out and said, you can't monetize videos or anything like that. It's more just I want to have a license because we're monetizing our drone videos, and I love flying the drone, and it would just be a nice thing to have. But in regards to the courses and all the prep work, it is just it's mind-numbing stuff. Like I'm not a big guy that likes to sit there and just listen to someone talk for hours, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I don't know. I'm a pretty good test taker though, so I feel like if I just go in and take this test, I can do pretty well. But yeah, the courses right now are just brutal. So that's all I can say about that.
Thoughts on the Kirkland golf ball? Well, I guess that's where it all started for us.
Yeah, it sure is.
So if you guys don't
Kirkland
recall, but Marco put up a video on his personal channel, and he was playing the Kirkland golf ball, and he decided to videotape that day, and I asked him not to, but he didn't listen, and he asked me a question on the Kirkland golf ball. I made some sarcastic comment, and anyways, it got a lot of hits, and that's what kind of turned us into the Golfholics a few months later, and here we are doing live streams for you guys.
Nate said, are you guys going to have any putter head covers available? I think, maybe eventually. The head covers that we got for the drivers, we sold a bunch of them in the beginning, and now it's just kind of tapered off, and we still have 20 left in stock. So I just want to see some of those products moved before we start investing more money into this other stuff. So hopefully one day, but as of right now, we don't have any in order.
And let us know what you guys think. If you guys would be interested in buying some of our like clothing brand, we think about possibly starting a a shirt company, golf shirt company, kind of like Travis Matthews, but a smaller version. And would you guys be interested in supporting that? And let us know in the comments for sure.
Clayton, you keep asking us to send you a hat, but you can just order one. They're $26. It's pretty much break even for us, that rate.
Should we talk about our second autograph?
Yeah.
So we got a letter sent to us just a few days ago, and this was from Austin, and he basically just said that he loves our vlogs, and he sent us a glove to sign. So this is our second signature that we've ever had. I'm gonna sign on the index finger. I don't know where you're gonna sign, but
okay. We should get like Golfholics lettered head paper, and then write him like a personal note, like Arnold Palmer used to do. Yeah. I love that, dude.
I know, I did too.
It's like a touch of class thing,
Yeah, Arnold Palmer was the classiest. So Austin, if you're watching, bud, thank you so much for this letter. We really appreciate it. We read all these. So and this is the second glove that we've done a signature on. So.
Maybe I'll sign it on the thumb.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll send that out to you shortly. Nice. We had a kid from Point Loma High School recognize me, or
really?
Kind of at least. She said, "Do you know who the Golfholics are?" And I thought she was joking. I didn't really she was kind of a sarcastic kid, so to be honest, I thought she was kind of kidding around, but I think she was pretty serious. She didn't know. She thought it was me, but not like 100%. So, anyways, I got recognized again.
Morning's Habits is asking, is Marco from Croatia? I'm actually born in Belgrade, Serbia, so pretty close. But yeah, I was Serbian family. My parents are both Serbian, and we came to the U.S. in 1990. So I've been here pretty much ever since, but I got a ton of family back in Serbia. All my cousins, the grandparents that are left are out there. So yeah, ton of family. We go out there probably once every few years.
Dylan asked, have we ever played Cog Hill? Yes. Toughest course pretty much, in my opinion, maybe in the world.
Yeah.
That course beat us up, so when we do go back out there, we always play it. So I think we're going to play with Chicago Golf out there when we do go out.
Yeah, that course gave us the beat down.
Yeah, we took a beating down there.
You guys should do a full video of challenges. Do something like $5 per challenge and do 20 different shots. That could be fun. I like that idea.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. We're at 172. Boom. What's up, guys? Thank you.
Do what's in the bag. We're planning on doing a what's in the bag as soon as we get fitted at Callaway. So I think that fitting center is supposed to be opening up here in the next 2-3 weeks. And hopefully we're going to get out there. We're going to vlog the whole thing. So you guys are not only going to see what's in the bag, you're going to see how we got fitted for every club. I think it's going to be a really good video for people that are thinking about getting fitted too. So you can see what kind of questions we're asking about shafts and kind of the process of actually getting fitted. Because there's definitely a quick and dirty way to get fitted with some of these places, and it's not the way that we like to go about it. They'll just throw some tape on there, they'll just adjust it, you hit it, and they'll put some different shafts in there, which one feels better, and then they'll just kind of send you out the door. And
which is actually pretty good. It's better than just buying something off the shelf.
Totally. But when it comes to some of the clubs, and if you're a little bit shorter or a little bit taller, or you have a tendency to hit pools or really hard pushes, then that's where the shaft fitting can be even more optimized. You just got to spend a little bit more time out there trying different shafts. So it's going to be fun.
I think they're going to be absolutely sick of me by the time I leave, and you guys might be sick of me too by the end, because it's so specific and it's so detailed that I just want everything so perfect. Because I understand the value of a good fit.
Michael's asking what ball do we play in. We both play the Callaway Chrome Soft.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Best golf ball on the market.
Bailey said, let me know if you're ever in Utah. I play once a week with my lefty buddy. We could do a lefties versus righties. Definitely will. I love that idea. And those challenges are always fun. Like when we go out there with some new people and you know, find a way to do a cool challenge.
Yeah.
Van said, getting close to 20K subscribers. Congrats. Yeah, thank you for that. I think it came a lot faster than Mike and I had really expected. Like we had big goals starting out, but it started off so slow that we were like, yeah, we're not even going to get to like 15,000 by the end of the year. And here we are, like almost 20,000 subscribers, and the numbers are crazy. We're super proud and happy with how things have gone. So big thanks to everyone that subscribed and supported us through this journey. And Callaway's also taken notice of this, and they're going to give away Callaway Epic Driver. They're going to give it to us to give away as soon as we hit 20,000. So that's coming.
Yeah, and that's going right back to you guys.
Yeah.
So we're almost at 2 million views, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like Marco said, when we first started, it started so slow, and I think we're at like 5,000 after 5 months, and it just seemed like we were just, you know, just a snail's pace, you know, moving along. But it seems like everyone's loving the videos and, you know, giving us the support that we need to grow the channel, and we really appreciate it, along with Callaway and Travis Matthews. So
yeah,
we appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving us, and we're going to continue on with this journey. And I think our goal for next year might be 100K.
Yeah, I think so. I think we need to just strive for a higher number, and then force ourselves to, like, you know, to level up. I think one thing that we've done really well this year is listen to all the good comments that have come through, because you guys have done an awesome job letting us know what we suck at and what we're doing we're good at. And I appreciate the candid responses. I really do, because it just kind of lets you know what you should be doing, because we're creating these videos for you guys, right? It's not for us. I mean, they are for us, but it's also like we want it to be entertaining and meaningful to you guys. So the feedback's awesome. Keep it coming. I know zooming in has been one of the biggest issues in the more recent videos, and just like getting a good consistent zoom, being zoomed in enough to where you guys can see where the ball's landing. And you know, we have to be mindful also that like not everyone's watching it on a computer. So some people are on their phones, so the screen size, you know, even though it looks good on my computer, like it doesn't look good for everyone. So zooming in even more. But yeah, if you guys have other feedback, let us know. And what should we do for 20,000? We should do a 20,000 video, right?
You call it. I mean, you did so great with the last 10K one. I like the balloon idea, knocking them down. I don't know what you guys think. I had a great time doing it. I love the knockdown shots. So, you know, let us know what you guys think and what we should do.
Yeah, do something cool.
Okay.
Think of something.
You're always the creative one. I guess we should do it pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna hit it within 2 weeks.
I think we're
actually probably 12 days or so.
I think it'll be less than that.
Maybe.
We're at 19.2, so I'm gonna guess 8 days, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's coming up. We need to like go film it this weekend.
Everything's creeping so much faster. We got to plan ahead a little bit more. So,
so someone had said, need to get my question in before picking up kids from school. Rangefinder, do you own one, or new hybrid replace 3 hybrid things? Don't own one. So he's asking if you should buy the rangefinder or replacing a 3 hybrid.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'm gonna say the rangefinder.
Yeah.
I mean, distance control and knowing your yardages. Because when I was in high school, we didn't have rangefinders, so we really had to be specific on finding out our distances. And I didn't have some like teacher telling me, hey, this is how you figure out your distances. I had to figure it out the hard way by learning and, you know, going out on the course, figuring out the yardage, walking it out, you know, calculating it all. And, you know, for me, it was a little bit more difficult. Now you have rangefinders. I think that's one of the easiest tools to figure out your distances is that. And
it speeds up pace of play too. You're not walking looking for a marker, you know. So I would say, yeah, I would agree with you. And I would get the one with slope on it. I know some people don't like the slope stuff. If you're playing in tournaments and you're like that, it matters and it teaches you. So even if you're using one with slope and you're gonna go play in some official tournament where you can't use that type of rangefinder, you kind of learn from zapping these things and seeing like the elevation change, and you start figuring out like what does, you know, 6 yards of elevation look like versus 2 yards, you know. So it's a good tool.
Adam said he's going to San Jose on Friday, and he's from Sweden. He asked us if we want to play. It's a little bit of a jaunt up to, you know, San Jose, so maybe next time for sure.
Yeah, San Jose is about 8-hour drive for us from down here, so it's a hike.
Sean asked, any drills recommendations to improve his short game? I think just go out and practice. I'm a field player. I don't believe in a lot of drills. I think you should just try and hit different shots, low, high.
Yeah.
Just figure out what the release is on, when it does hit the green. Just mess around a little bit, have fun with it.
This guy said the golf ball's in the house, and his username is Dimpled Sphere. He said, nice to meet you. I'm glad I found your channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to everyone that's new and has come to the channel. Yeah, it's just been great connecting with you guys, getting a lot of messages on Instagram and on Facebook, and I try to respond to as many as I can. So I definitely appreciate you guys reaching out.
Yeah, and I've been getting a bunch of private messages too. We got an invite out to Indianapolis for another birthday, so unfortunately I'm in season right now and can't quite do that, but we appreciate the invites.
Oh man, you guys love to stir the pot with Be Better Golf. Yeah, A2 Fitness said, who do you think would win a match play, Mike versus Be Better Golf? I'll put $10,000 on Mike right now.
I got to bet on myself too.
Get rid of the drone, buy a helicopter. Okay, Duke, if you want to buy the helicopter, I'll take the lessons to learn how to fly that thing. Around at Santa Luz for a subscriber, I like that idea. We were thinking actually of giving away some spots in the tournament as like giveaways. Obviously, you guys would still have to find a way out here, but let us know if you guys think that's a good idea or. Yeah, I think
of course they're gonna think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, but you still have to even if we did give it away, people have to find ways to come out. I don't think that's gonna be the most expensive part of someone's trip out here, right?
It's not. It's an expensive trip, so you have to really love golf. You have to love what we're doing, and hopefully we'll get a chance to play a little bit of golf together. But it's a treat. It's a guy's trip, for the most part. Obviously, ladies are invited, but I think 97% of our clients are. Our viewers are.
He just called you guys clients.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what else.
He's in the service biz.
In my business, I call them clients. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, 97% are men. So hopefully we can increase the women viewership for us.
Kevin said, do an all-time best shots video. That would be a sick one. That would be really sick.
We got some good ones.
Yeah, we do. We have a pretty good archive now. Some good shots.
Maybe Riviera at 20K, LOO, not 10K. Jacob, that was pretty good, man. Yeah, we've been, they punched the greens, and then I got into golf season, and I just haven't had time to go up to LA and play it, and it's really more my fault than Marco's. So, we can definitely go do Riviera at 20K.
Drew, thank you for the donation. He donated $5. He said, hey, from Minnesota, keep it up, guys. Really appreciate that. And sorry we didn't see it, because once we get past 3 donations, it doesn't show up anymore unless we scroll down. So thank you again. Definitely appreciate the support. Do a vlog with a couple fans from 20K. I mean, we're always down to play with you guys. You guys know that. If just things line up for us, right? Schedule wise, if we're in the same area, if it's a course that would be interesting to play, I think it would be good for the channel. Our prerequisites are not really that hard. So you guys just need to shoot us a message, invite us out. I think we're actually going to play with someone from the channel at Aliso Viejo Country Club here or actually it's in Orange County, so it's an hour from here. But we're working with him on setting that up, and then we're also going to go out with another fan from the channel at what's it called, Loma Santa Fe. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go out. So we got 2 rounds coming up with basically fans from the channel. So you guys are going to get to meet just more new people. So should be fun.
Todd McFarland said, thinking about starting a golf YouTube channel to record my journey on my way to becoming a PGA pro. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I mean, if you enjoy making videos, I think that's one of the prerequisites. It's really hard to force yourself to make videos if you don't like doing it. So if you have any interest in photography or cinematography and editing, making a video is not going to feel like such a grind. So I definitely think it's a good idea. And plus it'll get you some more exposure, right? Your name will get out there, you can grow your social media channels and just get your name out, and I think that'll help you in your journey. And yeah, send us a link, we'd love to check it out. And we subscribe to basically all the golf channels out there because I like to just check out what people are doing. So I know you're too busy. But
I got Pete and I got Rick. That's it. And me and my golf. Me and my golf are really good too. So those are my three.
Matthew's asking if we've talked to Andrew Jensen about playing together, and we are talking to him, and I think he's gonna look at flights and see if he can book a flight down here using some miles, and that'd be fun.
A couple guys said swoop it shirt. Yeah, I think that's another good one. 20K live stream with Paris. Yeah, we could do that maybe. That'd probably be next week.
Do what?
I'm gonna say that we'll hit
live stream
20K by the next live stream. Finsky?
I think we'll be. Let me do it.
He's doing a quick analysis real quick.
It's
gonna be close.
I don't think we are. I'll take the $5 bet.
Okay. I'm gonna bet on us. This guy's Pete Rose. He's betting against us. So I'm gonna take that $5 right out your pocket too when we hit it.
We'll see, dude. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. I was a 135 shooter for 18. Now I shoot low 90s. I did that in less than 4 months. Do what I can expect for score wise. I practice a lot. The season starts up again. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are practicing even just a little bit, getting down from like the 100 plus range down to the 80s and 90s is, I mean, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's going to be a lot easier to go from like the 100s down to the 90s than it is from 90s to 80s and 80s to 70s and beyond. So good job. Keep grinding.
And so I invited Paris to play with us tomorrow out at Bear Creek, and she's got work. So if you guys are watching, if you guys want Paris to come out, maybe shoot her a message to come join us. I told her to skip out on work, but she's too responsible.
I'd love to show you guys around Congressional.
Ooh.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I'm down for some Congressional. Kush Strain said, I live in San Diego, pick me up. What's up, man? Shoot me a message. Maybe I'll swoop you up. Jack said, auction a date with Paris. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, man.
I said help a charity by auctioning around with you guys in Paris.
Oh yeah, we could do
Good
that.
idea.
I like that.
Yeah.
You can donate.
What about the girls from Women with Drive? I think we've tagged them in some of our Instagram posts, but yeah, I don't know. We reached out to a ton of people on Instagram, but like we haven't gotten that many responses. So yeah, we're gonna just keep plugging away at it.
I like what they're doing.
I do too.
You know, I think growing the women's game is important. I think Instagram is a great platform to push the female game, and hopefully it gets stronger in America. I think we need that here, and I think Instagram's doing a pretty good job with that platform and growing it. And Women with Golf is another good platform. So,
John said, "What about Travis Matthews affiliation? Anything in the hopper?" Right now, it's just more. It's basically how it is with Callaway, since they own them. So we're just basically getting some merchandise here and there. We got some shirts recently. If you guys saw the last live stream, and we're just keeping good lines of communication with them. I think once we get fitted for Callaway clubs and kind of switch out our hats to Travis Matthews eventually. And the numbers get up, right? I think they're kind of investing a little bit in us, but they want to see where this channel is going. So 20,000 subscribers is good to them, but it's not, it's not 100,000, it's not 200,000. So
yeah, I think Pete just got hooked up with like Infinity. He got a new car. So
was that a sponsor thing?
I don't know if it was sponsored.
Yeah,
but I mean, if it was Pete, great job, buddy.
Yeah. So I try not to get too caught up in the sponsorship stuff, just because it's like we can't bank on it, and we just need to focus on doing what we do best, which is make these videos, and all that other stuff is going to take care of itself. So yeah.
Billy's in the house. What up, man? He said, when is Del Norte taking the San Diego section title? I think for the boys season, which will be in February, we'll start. I think we're going to make a run at CIF this year. We've always been right around 8, 9, 10 in the county, but I think this year we're gonna do really well. We got some seniors that are motivated to play well, got some kids practicing. So I think we're gonna have a good season this year.
Corey said, ever thought about including golf tracking data from Arcos or Game Golf into the videos? And I think that's a really interesting idea. I didn't really think it was possible to include any of that data unless we had like a TrackMan or some kind of tool that was set up to basically record it. So I don't know, it might be tough to implement with the way that we're shooting it right now and just trying to basically play golf, keep pace of play. So I don't know if we could do it without adding too much to the setup. That might be interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Is your logo lefty looking at us post swing or righty looking away from us post swing? Well, that's the beauty of the logo. It can be both. So it's all up here. Now I don't know. My brother designed it.
You almost had me there for a moment.
Yeah.
It's a right-handed.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the follow through. I know it's tricky though. It really is.
Just said, guys, I know a super pro video editor. If you guys ever want to outsource that work, yeah, let me know. I'd love to talk to some editors. I'm enjoying doing it right now, but I also want to create more content, and get some help on the editing side would be good.
Ben said, take on Mark Crossfield and Coach Lockie. They will be in Vegas. Yeah, I think we've reached out to Mark a couple times, but I don't think they do vlogs. And to be honest, they don't want to.
They do them, but they don't collab.
Excuse me, they don't do collab. Yeah, they don't collab with other vloggers. But I feel like we'd take down those guys no problem. So if they're up for it, we'll travel. You know, we'll go up there and go play with them. But I don't think they'll play with us.
Beach Fraser said, I shared your stream/vlogs on a major Facebook site. Let's see if you get some more subs. You guys deserve it.
Thank you, Beach.
Thank you so much. Anytime you guys share the videos, we definitely like see a bump in subscribers. So there's some days where we'll get like 50, 60 more subscribers in a day. I check the analytics and the share rate on a particular video is like 2 or 3 times what it normally is. So all that stuff helps. For those of you that are sharing it, we really appreciate it.
A2 Fitness, thanks. He says, Golfholics are the people's champs. Most real golf channel, no fake prima donnas here. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. We definitely, hopefully, are not prima donnas.
What are some tips to breaking 100? I think it's short game. You guys are just gonna hear the same thing from us because it all comes down to short game. Like even some of these guys that are trying to make it on tour, a lot of them just, their short game just is what lets them down. It's the putting. They might have 2-3 putts, or they might not get up and down out of a bunker. The percentage might be like 20-30% up and downs versus like 50 or 60 for like the average tour player. That's where it comes down. I mean, all your strokes the vast majority of your strokes are within like 30 yards of the green. So,
and I think confidence is really important too. So if your short game's really good and you miss the green, you feel confident that you can get up and down from anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think the better you are around the greens, the better you're going to score, just period. Baseball Collector said I can take you to Colonial. I'm down for Colonial, so send us a message for sure, man. Thanks.
So Colin asked a great question. Most valuable for score improvement, range before going out and playing, or putting practice before going out and playing?
Ooh, I'm going to say putting.
Yeah.
You spend more time putting and more shots than anything else. Getting the greens, read correctly and the speed right, I think is one of the most undervalued, aspect of the game. And if you can, re-putts well out there and you can, get the line and also the speed, you're gonna pretty much score.
Yeah. Have you guys, Howie's asking, have you guys considered using a monopod instead of the gimbal from a fairway for steadier shots? So our tripod is a monopod. It's just the way that it attaches to the ground is with 3 instead of 1 leg like the other guys do. Yeah, I mean, we could attach a monopod to the gimbal the way that it is right now. I think the biggest issue with the gimbal is that anytime you zoom it, it's so fragile that anytime you zoom it, it basically starts trying to fight you a little bit on it because it's trying to counteract the balance and the change in balance, right? Because once the lens goes out, it gets heavier towards the front of the camera. So I don't know. There's not really an easy way to solve this problem.
How about the wire that I just got?
That wire that we just got, I just tried it out. It's actually for the GH4, not the GH5.
Okay.
It doesn't let you zoom. It literally just lets you hit record and stop. It doesn't let you zoom. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some technical problems to solve still. Someone said, "Mike, you sexy beast, I miss you."
What's up, HL?
Man, I love it. Jack said, Marco and Mike, I'm 14 and you guys helped me break 85 for the first time. Thank you so much. Congrats, Jack. Love hearing that, man.
Yeah, next is 80, Jack. So
Yep.
let us know when you break 80 and you shoot in the 70s, and just keep practicing and working on that short game.
Drew said don't bother with crossfield. I love the brutal honesty.
Yeah, we like it here.
Try to start a thread on WRX to promote. Tough to find the right forum out there, but that would be a great vehicle. Yeah, some people have actually started threads on there saying, have you guys heard of Golfholics? I think if you actually try to share a link to YouTube, it'll give you, unless you have been a member on there for a while, it'll give you like a message that you can't post it. But yeah, anywhere you guys can find to post it. I know it's hard to find these communities that are around golf, but anything you guys do, we appreciate it. So.
Road to Scratch said, you guys just keep going with the awesome content. You guys are great. Thank you for that.
$5 if Mike takes his hat off.
Make it 50. Make it 50.
Whew. Little TEDx. I've been playing with 15-year-old clubs for 4 years now. I shoot in the 80s now. How big of a difference would a new set of clubs make? It'll make a difference. Mike played with a 12-year-old driver for a while, and when he upgraded just his driver, he got about 15 yards. And I don't think that's going to be the biggest improvement you're going to see. Distance is one thing, but I think you're going to see much better misses with irons versus ones that are like 15 years old. So your miss hits are going to go further, and I think the dispersion, if they're fit correctly, is going to be much tighter than 15-year-old clubs. So I would say you're going to be able to shave 2 or 3 shots easily.
Paige Spranek vlog?
Yeah.
Question mark? Yeah.
One day, maybe. Mark Crossfield is boring. He's a know-it-all. God, that would get annoying.
The World Series of Putting competition. I feel like we should have done that.
Where were you?
Where was I on that?
Guy looks at me like it's my fault.
Oh,
I love it.
I wasn't looking at you like it was
know.
your fault. I was just saying it was more of a question. Maybe next year we'll do that. That sounds like fun.
Pete's car lease expired. Somebody that. Watching in Dubai at 11:42 at night. Thank you, Daniel, for hanging out with us so late. And Dubai is awesome. I want to play some golf out there. So I've been through that city once, just when we were traveling, but was there for like 10 hours, so I didn't get to see anything. But I want to go back out and play some golf out there. So we'll kind of talk about our future plans here for the next week or two and what we're doing. We had someone reach out through the channel and they were interested in some drone footage that I shot of Torrey Pines, and as like a barter deal, the guy was willing to give us some rounds of golf because he's in the industry. So he got us out at Bear Creek?
Yeah, Bear Creek.
Bear Creek up in Marietta. So we're playing out at Bear Creek tomorrow. Don't know yet who's going to be with us. I think right now it's going to probably be Brian and just like a threesome of us, but we'll see. And then next week after that, we're going to go out to Pechanga, right?
Yeah, we're going to play over at the Journey.
Yeah.
It's the Pechanga course. It's a great course. I don't know if you've played it.
Never played it.
I've played it twice, and it's pretty sweet. So
yeah, so we got some fun rounds planned the next couple weeks, and see where we go after that. Where's it going?
Kurt said, I don't know how you keep from dropping curse bombs out there. My group would be NC-17. Yeah, we don't swear a bunch on the course. My brother and Justin usually do that for us, and they've been getting a little bit better. But Marco's job editing is pretty tough with those two. They throw a couple F-bombs out there that we can hear from like 100 yards out. So but they're getting better.
Yeah.
So they're that's their time to release and have fun and get away from the fam and kids.
And I think for you and I, it's now that we're like 9 months into this, we've kind of trained ourselves to to refrain from that because there's kids watching, and we want to be good role models for everyone. So
yeah, and I don't get too upset, and I don't think you do either.
No.
I can't remember too many F-bombs out of him, in the 10 years that we've been playing. So very rarely does that happen. So we don't have to edit each other out, or you don't have to edit us out. for the most part.
Davey said, "What's the biggest waste of money you've spent on golf?" And I'll tell you right now, it was the PXG irons. I bought the PXG irons like a year and a half ago. I got the 3-wood, the hybrid. I got the whole setup, and I really like the way they look. I thought they might perform a little bit better. But anyways, ended up being a total waste of money. The fitting was a joke. I mean, it was over at the Grand Del Mar, and they did a fitting out there. No lie board, no TrackMan. Like the guy was just like looking at the divot to see which side was deeper, which you could fit someone like that, I guess. But you're spending, $2,000-3,000 on irons. It's like it should be a little bit more sophisticated. So yeah, I'm still bitter about it. Do you ever feel like not golfing that day, but you have to put out a video? No, I have yet to have that feeling. I'm always excited to get out there and play, and it is a treat every time we get to go out. I mean, yeah, the only time I get kind of like down about being on the golf course, I'm playing really bad, because I know it's going to be out there for everyone to see, and I'm just like, I try not to think about that, but it's still, you're putting yourself out there, and it still kind of sometimes weighs on my mind. But
and you know what, I think we've kind of been in, we've taken a little bit of small breaks in between the channel, for just putting down the camera and just playing some golf, because obviously we love the game of golf, and for us it's a vacation away from everything work related, stress, all that stuff, and it's just nice to decompress and not have to carry a camera around and throw it in each other's face all the time. And
it's true.
So we do take our breaks, and we will continue to do that, I think, throughout the year, and it helps us just enjoy the game. Yeah.
Kurt says, I
didn't understand that. My bro said he's cleaned it up big time, and he has. I agree with him on that. He's definitely a lot better.
The Santa Luz Club golf course management is up in the house. They said, "I hear the F-bombs, LOL JK." You guys do a great job with that course. I heard that the greens are like almost at 13 right now, so I want to get back out there. There's a little turning going out, I think.
Wouldn't mind.
So
HL said, since you guys or have you guys seen Peter bend a club or anything like, and have you guys done anything like that ever?
So I've never seen Peter like bend a club, throw a club, do anything like that. So when he bent that wedge, I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but it was in one of his recent videos. He basically put a wedge around his neck, and he was kind of just frustrated, but he pulled on it and he bent it. So, but yeah, to be totally honest with you guys, when I was in high school, I snapped a few clubs. I hit a bad 3-wood, and it was like an old school 3-wood. I just hated the thing anyway, but didn't have money to buy a new one. I hit one in the water. I remember on a par 5, I was playing in a tournament, and I just took it and just went, and just snapped it in half. And it's stupid. I was dumb. I was a young kid, and I didn't have a 3-wood for like months after that, like an idiot, because my parents aren't going to buy me one after breaking one. So, but you learn. You go through these things, and not everyone has the same experiences, but you learn from these things. And looking back at it now, I was just a dumb kid, and it happens.
Yeah, for me, I've never broken any clubs ever. I grew up playing a lot of other sports, so I was kind of used to losing and being bad at things, and it just, for me, competition-wise for golf, I didn't take it as serious as some of the other players, and I was out there really enjoying myself. So even when I was playing bad, it was never really that bad, and not to the point where I would ever break something and get that upset. So, I think Peter has a lot of passion. And I don't think he did anything really wrong. He works hard on his game. He tries really hard out there. He's a really good player. Obviously, that day he was struggling with the swing a little bit, and frustration got to him a little bit. But I don't think that was anything too bad. And I know he got some negative press on it, but I think his passion for the game says everything. And he seems like a great dude. And I can't really imagine him being too upset like that. But you can see the frustration, and that's real emotions. I give him credit for putting it out there. I think it's good for kids to see that, and obviously try and bring that back in, learn from that experience, and play great the next time out.
Tyler said, "Hey guys, love the vlogs. I know it makes them longer, but some of the footage of you guys in the car and talking about the courses would be awesome." And I totally agree with you. I think we can do a much better job about kind of just talking about shots a little bit more, and then when I go to edit it, if it makes sense to put it in there, we put it in there. But yeah, I think sometimes we honestly, guys, we just get so caught up in like just playing, trying to keep pace of play. We're super mindful of people behind us because, I mean, you guys all know how it is when you're waiting on someone. It sucks. Like you want to enjoy yourself out there, but you want to keep moving because when you're waiting, 5 minutes, 7 minutes after every shot, it's like it's hard to get into a good flow. So we're trying to do all that stuff out there, and again, appreciate the feedback though. I think it's something we can work in a little bit more. How do you make the TrackMan type thing in your videos? So it's called the Shot Tracker. We use the Gotta Golf app. If you check one of our videos, I've been putting a link to it. It's down in the description, so just open up the description and there's a link to Gotta Golf app. And if you guys do us a favor and download the Gotta Golf app through our link, because we are going to get paid by them, we get $1 for every download. Full transparency, it's a sponsorship thing. They're giving us money to get downloads. But it's a good app, right? We use it. We were using it before they started paying us for it. But yeah, I just want to throw that out there so people don't call us on it. A2 Fitness, dude, this guy.
I know. Howie said, send David Toms a David Toms shirt. It's not a bad idea.
Try to do a collab with Scratch TV. That'd be a cool one. I like the episodes that they put out. It just seems more like documentary style. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they do some really good videos, and it seems like they put a lot of time and effort into their videos, so they're not releasing stuff like every other day, but when they do, it's usually pretty good quality. I'll reach out to them.
Justin just donated $2, says keep up the vlogs and groovy tunes on Spotify. Thanks. What are we up to, about 800 subscribers on Spotify?
Let's just take a quick look.
So if you guys don't know, we have a Spotify 851.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, we have a Golfholics Spotify playlist, so just jump on Spotify and you can listen to all of our tunes.
Marco with handicap down to 2.4 now.
2.4, huh?
2.4.
Oh.
Thumbs up for more takeouts at the end. Okay, I will bring the takeouts back. I thought by having 4 videos, we can include some of that stuff in there, which I feel like we've been doing, but no problem, guys. I'll bring the outtakes back. That's the easy one. Yes, we can play all year. Someone asked if we can play year round. We can definitely play year round here. It's it's supposed to be going into the cold time of year for us right now, and it's 90 degrees outside, so yeah.
Did we see the Scratch episode from in Scotland? It was amazing. No, I missed it.
I watched it. It was sick. Yeah, it was really good.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, they put out really good videos.
Okay.
And it looks like a pretty big production. Like,
where are they locally?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's part of like a media company though. It's not like just a guy started a channel. It's like they literally have like a film crew and the whole nine. Coach, quick tip for not topping the ball when hitting irons. I'm topping it 5 out of 10 times.
For me, I like to keep my head still. Try and rotate around my spine and try and keep my weight 50-50. So when you're taking your backswing, try not to load up on that right side, shift your head and your weight. Just try and stay really stable and just try and hit little knockdowns. It sounds crazy, but the reason why I play fairly well is just because my consistency. I'm always around that same distance, either a little bit to the right, to the left, but just hitting knockdowns controls everything, and you're not having a lot of moving pieces, and maybe shorten up the backswing a little bit.
Kyle said, in class, but got my priorities straight. Hashtag Golfholics live stream. Thank you, Kyle. Trent said, do a chip challenge on next week's live stream. I think that'd be sick. We can do a live stream, I think, over at Santa Luz. I just don't know how good the connection's going to be, because we're going to have to connect Wi-Fi.
And next week we have to do Wednesday.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. So Wednesday, not Thursday next week. All right, one more question. You get to pick it.
Let's see. Let's find a good one here.
There's a lot of questions coming in. So.
Yeah, we're scrolling up. We're looking for some.
Sorry for the delay. There's so much.
Is a 64-degree wedge needed ever? Well, I don't play a 64-degree wedge, but this guy loves his. So.
I mean, as you guys can tell in the videos, I pull it out, you know, when it's necessary. You don't always hit it on the right side of the hole or the green. So sometimes when the pin's on the right and you push one to the right, well, you know, you short side yourself, so you're going to need a little extra loft if you're in a bunker or you need to hit a flop shot or you need the ball to stop. So for me, I use the 64 more than I would, you know, use a 3-iron. Yeah. So I just took the 3-iron out and I threw that in and I put in a hybrid and. So yeah,
and you hit your lob wedge as far as probably most people would hit their 64. You hit your lob wedge like 100 yards.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't even hit my lob wedge up. I hit my lob wedge 86. You know, so he hits it further. So then he has a much larger gap going down. So 64. You know, if you need to hit something 80 yards, that's probably the club you hit, right?
I still, you know, no, actually, I don't do that, to be honest. The only time I usually use the 64 is around the greens when I short side myself. Yeah. I did use the 64 from about 70 yards, and I couldn't get the distance control down proper, and my spin rate was a little too high, so I don't use it from that distance. So.
I took a guess and I failed.
It was a great thought, though. All right.
All right, guys. Yeah, appreciate all the good comments. We appreciate everything you guys have done for us. These live streams are fun. Let's try to mix it up a little bit next week.
Okay.
And go out to the range.
I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Let's go have some fun, and we'll talk a little trash. We'll answer some questions. We'll hit some balls. If you guys want us to hit some different shots, we'll hit those shots.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Sounds like fun, right?
Yeah, I'll look into seeing how we can make this thing Wi-Fi, but like with a good connection.
Maybe we can do some chipping on camera. Well, we'll do some live streaming on that.
Yeah, the wheels are turning. Yeah, we could definitely. I'm just thinking logistically.
Yeah.
But I think we could juice this thing up enough and have a good enough connection to make it happen. So next week we're going live on the range. So we'll see you guys then. Later.